Okay. Stay strong, grounded, and magical. So what we're going to do today is we are going to have 4 circuits. We're going to be doing different movements, 30 seconds, 10 different movements, 30 seconds, 5-minute circuits with a 2-minute rest. We've done this one before if you've been here for a while. So it's going to be fun just to feel the difference after you haven't done it for a bit. So let's go ahead, find ourselves on our mat. I'm going to go on an angle just so you can see things better here. And we're going to come on into this lunge. In this lunge, I want you to think about your feet being connected to the floor. I want you to think about your ankles and your wrists being all lined up together. From here, I invite you just to take some nice inhale. Nice big exhale. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Start to notice the top of your back foot into the floor. Can you push it into the floor a little bit more? And start to use the floor and your breath just to connect into this space right here, right now. And then starting to notice any sensations that are showing up in the body here. Maybe there's a little bit of tightness. And then does the body want to lean into it a little bit more? Does it want to do any mini circles? Does it need to back up because it's a little bit too tight and you feel like you're almost on the verge of a cramp? We don't want that. We want to feel safe here in just leaning into just the edge of that tightness. Noticing maybe if there's any emotions that show up as you are in this posture. And just maybe even noticing any thoughts that are arising while we're here. Let's go ahead and take this arm, reach it out nice and far. Careful that you're not letting your knee and your foot loose, like can be drop out and the foot lose contact. So really still thinking about almost dragging that foot back. And then we're going to come for pressing here, shoulder doesn't sneak in, and we're going to rotate around and just going for some nice inhales and exhales, which feel right for you. Don't overthink it. Just allowing the breath to do its thing. Maybe playing with it, noticing, does it feel good to inhale here? And exhale. Or does it feel better to exhale here and then inhale through the movement? Play with it. Get curious. Just start to let them have a little bit of fun together, the breath and the posture. Okay, let's go ahead and just lean that back. Feeling some awareness to the back side of this leg. And again, your connection to the floor. What does the heel feel like in the floor? Can you drag it? Can you push away the floor and use your breath and movement just to find the kinky areas, right? The kinks in your body. And then just breathe into it and use the visual of your breath, allowing any tension to release. Let's go ahead and shift. Actually, I would love for you just to stand up for a second and just take a good note and get some good buy-in on the brain and the body of what it feels like to squat. When we've given one leg a little bit of love and attention and just feeling the difference in this openness and the connection to that foot. And just doing this like comparison to feel that difference and get some buy-in on your brain, where it's like, oh, this is a great thing that we should do. Okay, let's go ahead. Find that line up, wrists and ankles, feet into the ground, shoulders away from the ears, get that box foot into the ground, maybe even pushing that in. Nice big inhale, then exhale. Beautiful. And again, any movement that wants to happen, allow it to happen. We're just really orientating ourselves into our body and into this space, into where we are landing our feet and our hands into the ground as we do our moves today. And then go ahead and bringing that nice rainbow reach, using your breath in a way that feels good. Careful that the knee's not just dropping out. Keep all edges of the feet, dragging that back. Pushing away. Careful that we didn't sink in and let these shoulders use the floor to grab length and space in your body. One more. And then lean back. Oh, using that breath, using that floor. This one's super tight for me. I'm just going to pay attention to what shows up when I lean into that. And just giving myself some kindness and some curiosity into that tightness. All right, let's go ahead, stand ourselves up. Grab the floor and just come on into some squats, really feeling connection to the floor, our breath, our openness in our hips, and even in those ankles and those knees. And using your breath almost to imagine that you've created some buoyancy in them, some space, some cushion, some love, some intention. And we're going to use that as we move our body today. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm just going to pull this back up. Good. All right. We're going to go ahead and just come on in to some shoulder clocks. Okay, so we're still going to open up those hips, but we're going to really open up through the chest and the shoulders. And we're going to stay on one side and we're going to change the angle and then come back. Okay, so what that's going to look like is you're going to come on to your belly. We're going to start off here at like 1 o'clock. Okay, my other hand is like this in a push-up position. Okay, and then I'm going to take that opposite leg of the arm at 1 o'clock, heel up, and come over to what's available with and lean into just that tension, that little bit of resistance in my own body. We'll come to 2, up and over, to 3, up and over, go to 4, up and over, to 5. Keeping that glute active, and then we'll go back to 4. Small little shift. Back to 3. Back to 2. Back to 1. And now I invite you to notice which number do you need to be at. Because we're going to take 3 breaths. So mine is 1 o'clock where I feel the stickiest. So I'm going to go ahead, come up, over, and just take some good inhales. And exhale to surrender. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead, move over to the other side, starting at 1 o'clock, up and over. These are some good, nice hip claw or circles for those hips to get a little bit more lubrication and also some glute activation. Over to 3, over to 4. Really keeping that palm and that arm down. Try not to let it roll over. And what I mean by that is don't let the thumb come up. Keep the hand on the ground. Coming back into 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And then find your stickiest spot. Mine's also 1 here again. So you can take a nice big inhale. So maybe even noticing if my neck wants to, my jaw, taking a moment to release through there. 3 breaths, and then bring yourself back in. We'll just roll through our spine. And then we're going to pick up our bells and get ready for our work today. Nice wrist stretch when I'm in here in this cobra. Nice low back stretch back here. I'm going to start to bring that into a down dog. Rolling it through, starting to find the strength in this movement. Maybe pump out any, my calves are usually pretty tight. So just using that breath, that connection with my floor, the same thought patterning. And then we're going to start to add this into a flow. So you're going to come into this loaded beast, into a lunge, back to plank. Loaded beast, into a lunge, back to plank. Loading up that core, putting our movements that we've done together into some movement to heat us up. Good. And then go ahead, just start to walk those hands towards your feet, heading into this nice forward fold, maybe even noticing this opening up through that low back. Can you take your breath there? Exhale. I really like to have my belly on my thighs because when I inhale and fill, it puts a little bit of pressure and allows the air to go back into my back. One more of those breaths. And then let's just slowly roll ourselves up, vertebrae by vertebrae, with such intention and control. Maybe adding any movement. And I invite you to just notice that cushion that we put in our knees, our ankles, our hips. Can you put it into that spine? And just slowly take your time. Bring yourself in, maybe a nice neck stretch. And then just take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice any spontaneous breaths or anything that wants to happen here. Let's just go into squats and notice even just having more of an open spine, shoulders, chest, upper back, all that rotation. We are feeling ready. We're feeling ready for movement. It's super warm as we're recording this right now. So joints are feeling pretty lubricated already. You guys good? All right, so we're gonna want a mid-size kettlebell, okay? What's gonna happen is you're just gonna follow along, and I want you to really not get too concerned about what you're doing, okay? I want you to start to just feel the flow. You'd be like, oh, we're doing that. Okay, I'm gonna join in with that. Have a medium-sized kettlebell there. Maybe you can put, for the second round, you'll want different weights, but this first one, just a medium one. Here, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna kettlebell swing, okay? Then we're gonna go around the world, and then we're gonna do a single arm swing, and then we're gonna go around the world the other way, and then a single arm swing. We're then gonna do goblet squats, and then a clean and press on each side, and then a bottoms up press and 2-hand swings, and then we get a 2-minute rest. Do you have any questions? It's gonna be a good little warm-up one. Okay, let me get my timer ready. I'm gonna pull up this girl, nice blue one, matching all the blue and orange we got going on today. All right, the awesome colors. And then just where I know I set the timer up, where are you? There we go. Okay, so we're going in 10 seconds, starting off with 2-hand swing. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, reminder, feet connected, inhales and exhales are gonna help, right? Inhale here, exhale, push away the floor, find that line. All right, we're gonna go ahead, go around the body. Pay attention to which way you're going. Find your plank line, chest is open from those shoulder clocks. Good. Beautiful. And then we're going to head into a one arm swing. Here we go. Whatever arm you want. One arm swing. And then we're going to head into an around the world, the opposite direction. All right. And now around the world. Opposite direction you're going in. Woo, you got to pay attention here. Use your breath. Good. And then we're going to swing with the opposite arm. Good. Feet into the ground. Core is on. Chest is open. Stay tall. Good core exercise here. 3 seconds. We're going to that other arm. Single arm swing. Let the other arm swing with you. I invite you to touch that bell. Use your breath. Good job. Keep going. I just have to look at what's next. Goblet squats are next. Good. 3, 2, 1. You can pop that up into this position here, and we're going to squat. Good job. Keeping that upper back on, elbows driving. Feel the confidence. Use your inhales, exhales. Feel connected. Good. 9 more seconds, and we're going to go into a clean and press. We'll likely just set this bell down in 3, 2, 1. Good. Set that up, and here we go. Clean, press. Now, if you need to, you could do a quick dip. Ten more seconds. And then you're going to switch sides. So go for a nice swing switch, and then a clean. Then press. Keep going. I already forget what's next. So you keep going. We got 13 more seconds on that side. Good job. Okay. All right, what we're going to do is bring that bell here, double bottoms up press. There we go. Good. 3, 2, 1. And you can put that bell down if you want and load that up. Finish off with 30 seconds. Kettlebell swings. Pushing that bum back. Proud chest. Shoulders stay higher than the hips. All feet rooted. Feeling that openness of the hips. That strong core. Push away the floor. Use the bell to help you find that lower abdominals on in that exhale. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and enjoy a 2-minute rest. Woo! Man, my timer didn't work, by the way. I had to improvise there. So we might have been a little bit off on timing. Don't know why it didn't save. I was that organized this morning. 3, 120. Okay. All right. We're going to improvise on that 2 minutes. So, important thing to do right now is connect your breath to your heart rate. Take a moment and notice how you can start to grab some connection and some awareness and some peace and control. Not in a powerful way, but in a flowy way. And then really important, just to come down off the other side of that. How did that feel? You just did 5 minutes of continual work. We kept shifting. Maybe you noticed that there was a little bit of panic in some points of it. Not that I saw that, but some things that can happen. You're like, what are we doing? Noticing in transition, invite you just to have be whatever happens, just you showing up and being aware and having grace with all your power, and knowing that if you took 10 seconds to transition, that 10 seconds is actually part of the journey, part of growth. So there's no having to get a certain amount of reps, no way that the 30 seconds needs to be, just that you the whole time have felt in control, confident, empowered, strong, balanced, aligned, okay, intentional, and slightly 1% challenge. You don't want to feel like it's a walk in the park either, right? You want to lean into that resistance like we were in the warm-up. That's the magic. That's the core magic. That's how we're finding our control, our balance, and our magic. Our magic is all about that core, which is feeling in alignment, connecting with your breath, feeling super confident, being intentional, right? Determined on what that looks like, being empowered, and there you go. That's the magic that we're looking for. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We have new moves. I'll give you just some out loud, but remember, don't panic, just so you have a first step of them. Okay, so number 2 circuit is 2-hand swing, alternating 1-hand swing. We're gonna do a front rack alternating lunge. Okay, like reverse lunges. We're going to go around the body with a stall, and then we're going to do a front rack alternating forward lunges with the opposite side, okay? Then we're going to 2-hand swing. We're going to do bottoms up, holding that kettlebell, and we're going to do some lateral lunges. We're going to double bottoms up press. I'm going to inchworm with a push-up and finish with a rocking plank, okay? So, we ready? Starting off with 2-hand swings. We're going to go. I'm just going to make sure this actually set the way I wanted it. Yes, it did. Okay, here we go. 2-hand swings going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Load that up. Take your time, no rush. Feeling confident, feeling in alignment. That means rib cage stacked over top of our pelvis, using that breath. Good. Feeling empowerment. That means feel the hamstrings. Feel those hips load and explode. Good. We're going to go to alternating single arm swing. So that just means same move with a little shift at the top. Using your breath, nothing changes. I just need to look at this, what's next. So keep moving. Good. Got the next couple in my mind, I think. 10 more seconds here. All right, we're going around the body with a stall. Here. Five more seconds, and then we are going to clean this up into this front rack position, knuckles underneath the chin, reverse lunges. Alternate them. Good. Awesome job. Feeling that upper confidence on, remembering how those lunges felt in the warm-up. Keep that foot connected. Drag that heel back. Feel that connection. Let's go to around the world with a stall again. Using your breath. 10 seconds, and then we're going to rack on the other side and do forward lunges. All right, find that other side. Rack it up. Feel strong before you go. Alternating lunges now. Make sure you're not leaning into that knee. Push that hip back and scissor those feet when you lunge. Keep going, 15 seconds. That's as far as I remembered. Okay. We're gonna go ahead to bottoms up. All right, bring that down, swing it up, bring it here. Nice wide stance and press back into those hips again. Keeping, you'll notice my belt's out here, elbows driving down, hips going back, all connection to the floor. Excellent job. Keep going, 9 more seconds. All right, go ahead, come in here and press again. Good work. Nice. In 10 seconds, we're gonna go to inchworm, push up. 5 more seconds. Good. Putting that down. Here we go. Come on in, find yourself into a plank position. You can put your knees down, go for a push-up, and just come to your toes and go back. Good job. Last 5 seconds. And that's 5 minutes. Woo! Another 5 minutes under your belt. And this didn't work again. I don't understand. The timer's giving me feedback, but we're working with it. We're working with it, Vic, and I'm staying in control. Theme of the week. Gonna stay in grace, even though the timer's saying what? Nope, that's not correct. Okay, so what do we do here? We take our connection to our breath and to our heart, and maybe even noticing if there's a gentle way our body posture wants to happen to recover. We got 2 minutes till we go for another 5 minutes. Whew. Yeah, maybe there's like some hip circles. Maybe your body says, hey, I need a little drink of water. And then what you can do here is start to think about intentions for the next round, okay? So we have 1 more minute left. Start to think about, what do I want this to feel like? Okay, what's going on in my body? Is there any feedback happening here? What we're gonna do is snatch. Okay, if you are into snatching, if not, we can stick with that clean and press or press. I'll show those options, no worries. And then we're gonna go around the body with a stall, okay? We are going to then do the lunges overhead. But if that does not feel called for you, bring them back to the front rack. You can always put the weight down for any of these as well, okay? And then we're gonna do that on both sides. We're then gonna do some more pressing. It's a very shoulder heavy one. And then we're gonna 2-hand swing, goblet squat, and bottoms up press, okay? So I am gonna start to see if I can not even correct this again. I don't know what it is that I did wrong. Okay. So 30 should be 10. 30 times 10 should equal. Oh, I see. I see where I put the rest in the wrong spot. I put it in a cool down. Okay. 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 We got this now. We're good. Okay. We're going to go in 10 seconds and we are going to start off with some snatches. Okay. So come on in. 3, 2, 1. Snatch looks like this. You can half snatch, bring it down, or we can be clean, press, or if you want, stick to push presses, or stick to clean. What feels right for you, okay, for 30 seconds. 15 more seconds to go. Remember, you can half snatch, bring that down 5 seconds, and then we switch over to the other side. So when I swing, switch, and then over to the other side. Again, this could be clean. All right, it could be clean plus press. It could be push press. Where do you want to be? Just a reminder, there's lots of pressing. Okay, keep going. 13 seconds on that side. We're going around the world with a lunge next. All right. So 3, 2, 1. All right, bring that in. Start here. Round the body with a still. I think I said with a lunge. You can tell I was reading two things at the same time. Find your zen in the suck. Okay, find your power and your grace. Keep your intention, keep your confidence, keep your empowerment. Stay grounded, stay in control. Use your breath. Good. What we're going to do is clean, press, and then this is where we're going to reverse lunge if it's available. If not, leave it down here or here. Okay, wherever it needs to be to keep moving forward without feeling defeated and that you're crunching in your body. Feel fluid and in control. Okay, 5 more seconds. And then we are going to switch the side. Okay, so we're either going to be in this front rack, and now we're doing forward lunge. I think we reverse lunge. I don't know. Opposite of what we just did. Okay, here. I think I forward lunge. Yeah, no reverse. Can be here. Can be back in that goblet. It can be weight down with no weight. Okay, pick what's right for you. 5 more seconds. All right. Opposite side, we're pressing. Okay, so bring that in and press it out. Now, if you have a bit heavier weight, give yourself that quick little dip, but control it down. All right, 15 seconds, and then we'll switch over to the other side. Staying in control. It's not about reps, it's about how you are showing up. Good. Switch that over to the other side and press it out. Find control. Good stuff. Keep it up. 15 more seconds. Keep going. I just gotta take a peek. What's next? We're doing 2 hand swings and goblet squats. This is the last little bit of the pressing for a minute anyways. Okay, from here, bring that in, squat it out. Oh, it's supposed to be swings, but we'll squat first. My goodness, thanks for putting up with me today. I guess it's a good sign of, even though things are shifting, we're still rolling with it. A good lesson. We can still keep moving forward. And I am sweating. Holy hen, it's warm here. 5 seconds. You can put that down. 2 hand swing. Good stuff. We're 1 minute left here. This and then presses. Doing a great job. Use your breath. Use your intention. Feel smooth. Feel in control. If you need to take a break, please honor that and come back when you can. All right, you can clean that up. Bring it here. Double bottoms up press to finish our last 30 seconds. Good work. Last 14. Use your breath to get these last 8 seconds. Feeling strong. Find it within you, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Set that bell down with authority and enjoy a 2-minute break. Timer's finally on. Yay. I need a little towel. Wipe my sweat before it gets in my eyes. How we feeling? Cool thing about sweat, guys, it's a way of releasing relieving any stress energy in the body, survival energy. A little bit of cortisol. Yeah, well, that's usually in your tears, but yeah, we are releasing toxins. Let's think of that. Plus, we have a beautiful body that is like working so hard to cool us down. I know a lot of times we're like, oh, sweat, gross. It's not gross. It's a beautiful feature that we have been born with. And if you notice, like if you put a fan on, you went in the wind, how beautiful that feels, right? Noticing in how the breath is. We have like 1 minute left here. Is there anything that the body needs? Is there a certain energy in your body that's kind of like, whoop? If it's still really high, what could you do to help it calm down so that it can come back and do 5 more minutes? Only 1 more. Actually, I'm gonna put my fan on. Talking about that wind, that's gonna feel fabulous. All right. So here, what we're doing in 35 seconds, okay? We are going to do 2-hand swings, goblet squats, thrusters. That means we're gonna squat and put that over our head. We're gonna go around the body with a stall. We're gonna put the bell down and do some core work with some ball V plank. We're gonna do alternating single arm swings and then a thruster again, and then some jump squats, put the bell down, and then 2-hand swings, and then that is that, okay? So 5 seconds, here we go, starting off with 2-hand swings. Let's get at it. Good, 20 seconds here. Now, find your place that feels in control, right? We don't want any panic. And if you do, what can you do to reset that and feel very grounded and in control and connecting to that magic? Bring this up here, squat it out. Good. Nice work. Thrusters are going to be next. They're going to be super spicy. Just want to make sure I have that right. 15 seconds. Yeah, that's mean of me. Whew. 90 seconds off the hop, real spiced up here. 7 seconds. And then we're going to start to add that overhead. Okay, here we go. And again, always permission to keep moving. Take away the weight. Act like you do have it. Okay? Meet yourself where you're at. This is not meant to put you in panic state and train panic. It's to help you find strength within in hard work. 5 more seconds, and we're going around the world with a stall. Let's go. Use this to catch your breath. Notice I use a little dip. There's 3 breaths. I know you can never hear it, but I'm taking 3 breaths here at the back and when it comes up. So as I drop, exhale. As I switch, exhale. As I come up, exhale. Keep going. I just remembered I don't know what's next. Okay, put that bell down. And we're just gonna come on in. You can be in dead bug. We're gonna come in and just do some tuck-ups here. I'll just keep it nice and controlled. Simple. Now, if you can bring everything up. Otherwise, it could be a dead bug, making sure that you're keeping that core connected. 5 more seconds here. Beautiful. And you're going to stand up and do 2-hand swings. Let's go. All right. We got a minute of swinging here. Now, just a reminder, if you needed to, you could be deadlifting if body's starting to feel not as endurance. You also could be. Okay. So just feeling where it feels strong. Good. Keep it up. All right, alternating single arm swing. Again, whatever you feel like you need to do to maintain this hinge position where you feel in control. And if you feel like you need a break and you just need a reset, take the next 15 seconds to do that. Okay. Whew, we're thrusting next. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And excellent job. Keep that going. 30 seconds here, right? Ooh, this is our grand finale. Feeling fired up, feeling strong, feeling connected, feeling in control, feeling magical. Keep it going. All right, take that bell down now. Go ahead, put it down nice and safe, and we are going to jump squat or squat. Where are you at? Okay, just keep growing forward. Now, if you wanted extra, you could add these to surfer squat. Wherever you're at, just keep moving. You got 8 seconds left. We're gonna come on, back up, and 2-hand swing. Here we go. All right, 2-hand swing. Keep it up, keep it going. This is your last 30. Feel the power. Say some affirmations here. Yeah, encore. Best for last 10 seconds. Doing fantastic. 8 seconds. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take a moment and still be here. Do not collapse, but just be in your body. Be with this right here. There's always this spike of when you're done and a little bit of panic. Can we be with it? Can we feel that we are in charge here? Can we give our breath as love? Can we use the floor as a reminder where we are and that we're safe? Take a moment. And just feel the trust in your body that you did all of that, whatever way it was. And especially if there were moments that you had to dial back and you listened, those are unreal reps. Those are magical, powerful reps for yourself to allow you and your body and your mind to feel so much more safe coming back to another challenge where you feel slightly out of control, but you know that you will be able to be aware and listen and do what you need because you are in the moment and very connected and grounded and in alignment with your intentions. And that feels like confidence and empowerment. Taking a moment just to embody that those words and how do they feel in your body? What sensations are arising in your body? Is there an energy moving in there? Maybe even close down your eyes. Is there a color? Like I literally can see this glowing kettlebell in front of me. And then just choose what you'd like to do with that, whatever you see, that color or that sensation, and notice if there's emotions that are showing up with it, like pride maybe, or tired. That's okay too. Being like, but this tired feels different tired. Just really connect with it. Get curious. If you do feel tired, what does the tired feel like and what does it have a message for you? If there's like sweat dripping and you feel that dripping, what does that say for you? What sensations does that bring? And what kind of memories or thoughts or visuals or emotions show up as that's happening? And as you do this, just allow your body to be in charge. And is there a final posture that it would like to be in to finish this challenge you've just been in, this workout, this stretch cycle. How would it like to complete it? Does it want to lay down? Does it want to stand up? Does it want to be in a certain child's pose, a favorite stretch? Mine today, my body is saying, I want to take up as much space as I can, and I'm just going to feel myself in the ground. Feel free to join in with mine. If you're not sure, that's okay. It's okay to lean into not knowing as well. That's awareness too. And just get curious about why you don't know and how that feels to not know. Just giving full permission to relax and surrender here. Feeling the other side of the challenge, allowing it to upload and download both. How will you be able to apply this today? Knowing this about yourself, knowing this is possible for you, knowing what you're capable of, knowing that rest gives you an opportunity to reflect and learn and grow and create more space, more opportunity, new perspectives. And just knowing that you trained today on how to show up. And that's always what we're doing, is just working with that, working with how is it that I want to show up in every piece of my day? How do I want to be there for myself? How do I want to move forward? What place of energy and homeostasis would I like to just embody? And that's the foundation, that's the goal, that's the place to operate from. And then the actions, they stick because we're operating from a place that feels delicious for our nervous system. Notice how you can start to grow from this. How can you start to bring yourself back into this space? So open your eyes. Take a look around. If you're coming in as a new person, so I really want you to embody this new person, like you're seeing your room for the first time and just noticing how you would like to grow yourself up to your feet, whatever way that feels like. Noticing any sounds, any smells, any tastes, and just your connection with the floor, with the clothes on your skin, with anything around you. Just slowly taking your time. You may feel a little energy shaken. Can you lean into that and notice what it is that you need? And just taking your time. And if you need to spend more time after this recording, just lay there and just be until you feel ready to get up. Please don't pressure it. Don't rush it. Allow your body to let you know. And just making sure when you do, it's not an abrupt back into the world. Bring this new energy, bring this new version of yourself, and just maybe note all day long how maybe there's some different perspectives. Notice maybe there's some extra yawning, some gas or air or tears or any kind of expression of some survival energy that we allowed to express itself and leave your body today. And when that happens, just get curious and then notice what you feel on the other side of that. If you get like a grumbly belly, maybe you'll be like, oh, interesting. Okay. What does that feel like? What are the sensations? What are the emotions behind that? Oh, I'm hungry. Okay. What does it feel like to feed myself? And just continue on that path today and just making sure that you notice once you've listened and heard and what's on the other side, because that's where we forget. We forget that little rest period, that upload and download area. So take time for that today. Just be your magical, strong, grounded self. Show up in confidence, feel empowered. You got this. You're beautiful. Have an amazing day.